Yeah, that may be what we see when the defense starts.
Well, you know, this case is in its early stages, and we're still hearing from first responders. All right, so they're going to take their mid-morning break over there, but this is a good time to discuss all of this because that's key testimony. This is key testimony, but in which way do you interpret that
It's an
testimony?
observation of Christine Ricci right there when it happened, and the life-saving measures is the part that keeps coming up. She wasn't doing that when these first officers
But she was
arrived on
also
the scene.
in shock, according to the defense attorneys. Let's ask National Trial Attorney Michael Jaafar, which way did the ball get moved with this testimony?
I love this for the defense. That defense attorney did a fantastic job, right? When you go to law school, they tell you, hey, lawyers never ask a question that they don't know the answer to. It seems kind of silly, right? And then you find out in law school, oh, they're talking about in a trial context, right? You only ask questions you know the answers to. And the way you know the answers to is you've looked at all the underlying evidence. This defense attorney has studied the record. He studied the witnesses and the observations that happened at the scene of the crime. And he knew exactly what he was coming into. When she was on direct examination, the prosecutor tried to paint a picture where, and it worked for until the defense attorney came up. She tried to paint a picture where she stabbed him. She was doing nothing. She was not doing any type of CPR. She didn't care, and she didn't even tell them about the stab wound. They were going down a wild goose chase thinking he had choked or had a heart attack, when in fact she knew all along that she had stabbed him. And so the defense attorney came up there and he just dismantled all of it. I think he did a fantastic job. He brought it home, especially with his recross examination. He made the jury. He brought them back to what he wanted them to believe, which is, look, she was hysterical, she was in shock, but she still told them what happened. And by the way, she gave them enough space to work, which we all know that when you're not professionally trained, a jury is going to believe that a defendant, that a person at the scene of a crime is not going to get up in the face of the first responder and tell them, do this and do that, right? So for him to put it in the jury's mind that, hey, I told you this all along, I think he brought it home. He did a really fantastic job. I think this went in the favor of the defense.
The Commonwealth has another witness on the stand that we're going to take you to after this quick break.